Washed it all away. Washed it all away. Right off the bat, picking up the energy of a divine masculine or a divine feminine. A demon slayer. Washing it all away. What I'm getting is washing your bloodline away of all the things that have been cursing it for a long time. It's freeing your bloodline. It's freeing yourself. It's freeing your mind, but in freeing your mind, it's freeing your soul. You know, it's recognizing the I am in each and every one of us. The sacred flame. That never goes out, can never go out. The only person that could ever dim it is ourselves. But when we stop dimming it, when we stop backing down from our battles, when we know who we're working with, who we're standing with, and when the Most High stands for us, who could stand against us? Not one soul, except for ourselves. Fuck. Damn. Damn, I got a pedo right off the bat. I haven't done any of those in a while. I'm thankful I haven't had to. But I guess we're doing one. Alright, I'm gonna pull cards on the pedo. I can't ignore the fact that I just split it to the teacher, and then teacher was on, where was that? On the bottom of the deck when I split it? I can't ignore that fact.
Something down inside me feels so different. Just a little bit off today. You can all fuck off today. A company always on the run. A destiny, oh, it's the rising sun. I was born a shotgun in my
2 minutes.
hands, behind the gun. I'll make my final stand. And that's why they call me Bad Company. I can't deny. Bad Company. Till the day I die. Until the day I die. Until the day I die. doubt. Oh, baby, you'll know our name. The gospel sound is our claim to fame. That's why they call me. Bad company. I can't deny. Bad company. Till the day I die. Until the day I die. Until the day I die. Until the day I die. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, blood for blood. We've all gotta die. We've all gotta die.
Alright, so initials for the pedos. We have W, S, T, P, C, Z, R, D, and X. Occupations for the pedos. We have a plumber, a baker, a butcher, an accountant, waste management, the whole bunch of them, waste, electrician, optician, designer, economist, secretary, author, and a fucking police officer. That's for the pedos.
I spoke to God today. She said that she's ashamed. What have I become? And what have I done? I spoke to the devil today. He swears he's not to blame. I understood, 'cause I feel the same. With arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Am I right or wrong?
You may not be made of stone, but you're made of something even stronger. The truth. The truth. Standing in your truth. Standing in your power. There's no amount of force that the lies could gain to be strong enough to take that down. When you're standing in truth, but when you start questioning things, when you don't speak up for yourselves, it's you're creating weaknesses in your armor. And it's like there's always people looking to take advantage of that. Always looking to take advantage of our weak points. Sometimes we close them up before it becomes aware to our opposition, right? But why? How? Because we go inward. Because we seek it. Because we find it. Because we seek it. It's better to look for the weak points and fix it yourself than to let someone else find it for you. Because then, hey, there's another lesson. And normally those ones suck. That's why we reflect. Not to hold remorse or put chains and bonds of the past onto us, but so that we can understand it. So we can improve, so we can grow. Because we didn't learn from it, we have to repeat it. And repeating it sucks. Repeating it sucks. But when, but it gets brighter and brighter. It's like, yeah, but it's all the situations that are meant to dim your light all the way out, if you allow it to. But when you refuse to, and you make it through the storm, what happens? You get brighter. The storms increase. So doesn't your strength, though. And so shouldn't your standing and the knowing of who you are. A stronger version of you. Stronger version of you. The right side of heaven, the righteous side of heaven, the wrong side of hell. Forming new thought patterns. It's, part of it is trusting in the unknown. It's believing in yourself. It's changing old programming. But the balance, the change, the wrong side of heaven, the righteous side of heaven, or the righteous side of hell, whatever. It stops, you know what I'm saying? But it's, with all of our actions, our intentions are what really matters. The outcome is not so much important, because as long as whatever we're doing, as long as we're going into it with pure and honest intentions, the outcome is irrelevant. How people perceive it. A lot of times people will perceive it as malicious or this and that because of the outcome. But as long as you're staying aligned and staying true and always acting out of a place of love for yourself and everyone else, then it can't be held against you. You're in alignment with universal and spiritual laws. There's nothing wrong. It's not no chains, there's no bonds. But the resentment that other people will hold, the resentment that they'll hold, some people just want conflicts to go on and on and on. They never want them to be resolved. Every time you're coming to a peaceful resolution, what happens? Something more erupts. Sounds really familiar, like something else is going on in this world. A group of people that, I get in trouble when I talk about them, but I'm pretty sure you can figure out who I'm speaking about. Divine timing. We can't force people to see the truth. And we should never try to. And it's frustrating. Being able to see the truth is frustrating, especially when everyone else just feeds into lies. And it's like, but every time you try to speak up on it, people aren't ready. A lot of times it's closed-mindedness. Closed-mindedness is a motherfucker. It's always thinking that you're right. Always thinking that you're right. That's a mistake. We should always be questioning even my thought patterns from 5 minutes ago. But it's standing firm on our beliefs, but not being naive. as to think that we hold all the answers. But we hold a lot more answers than we even know. But it's all revealed to us, as we're ready. As we're ready. As we elevate, we unlock new levels of consciousness, new levels of everything. It's always there waiting for us to take the action necessary. Stop to slay the spirit of procrastination. That's a big one. Teaching them right from wrong. Teaching them right from wrong. His relatives, the brother, the sibling energy. Teaching them right from wrong. And what it's given is, when we when we refuse change, it's forced upon us, all in divine timing. And those forced course corrections aren't fun. Not at all. They normally look like, the rug getting swept out from under you and you're right on your fucking ass. Well, that's what happens when we refuse to listen. The hints from our spirit team, the hints from the Most High. We get plenty of hints, but we choose to ignore it. We all have free will.
Imagine what the world could be.
Too many.
It's the caffeine, the nicotine, the milligrams of tar. It's my habitat, it needs to be clean. It's my car, it's the fast talk they use to abuse and feed my brain. It's the cat box, it needs to be changed. It's the pain, it's women. It's the flight for power, it's government. It's the way you're giving knowledge slow with thought control and subtle hints. It's rubbing it, itching it, it's applying cream.
The trash, it's the litter box that needs to be emptied. It's the litter box that needs to be emptied. You know what I'm getting? You know how it's like, It's like when you're sitting there with a notepad and you're writing down ideas for things that you're just starting to brainstorm. You're writing down, it's like, horrible idea. You're crumpling it up and you're throwing it in the trash can, right? But it's like the little steppers, big talkers. You know, they talked a big game. The promises that they, you know, that they gave, that they, you know, they said that they could deliver on. But it's everything they said they could deliver on. Shoot and miss, shoot and miss, shoot and miss. They're missing everything. You know, and what it's given is the baskets moving all around, and that's you. Quantum jumping. It's you just keep hopping all around. You just keep moving all around, and just slightly, just hitting the rim and bouncing off. It's like close, but not close enough. Not close enough. Close, but not close enough. Weapons will be formed, but they will not prosper. Whole secret society, 187 themselves, possibly literally.
It's in the water, it's in the air, it's in the meat. It's indirect, indiscreet, it's inconsistent, incomplete, it's in the streets. Every city, everywhere you go, and every man, it's the insanity, the fantasies, the casualties, it's the healthcare system, it's welfare victims.
Oh man, the fantasies, wow, the fantasies. Cosmic Warrior, Demon Slayer, the fantasies. It's given, you know, Fantasy League, you're the number one draft, right? You're the number one draft. But it's like you're the underdog at the same time. They didn't expect it. You know, the people are deceived. You know what I mean? It's our knowledge. It's, you know, people perceive our knowledge to, you know, to be what? You know, our certifications, you know, our appearance, the way we speak, the way we dress, you know, it's funny. It's funny. The way that we deceive ourselves all the time. Judging, labels, you know, things we're not supposed to put on things. Energy. We understand energy. We trust energy. Not so much words, and, you know, we take them into account, but we look behind the words. We feel the words. Feeling the words. Ooh, you know what that's given? That's given that the words that they chose to use against you. The demons, it's given the words the demons they try to send towards you. They didn't land at you, or if they did, you slayed them. But it's still, you know, there's always a price to be paid, and when it's not fully paid, someone has to make up for it. Thank you, Jelly. You know, it's Demon Slayer, but it's drama queens. It's all the drama they try to send at you, and it's just like that like it's nothing. It doesn't matter. It's old news. It's old news. It doesn't bother me. You know, it's the understanding that we're always in full control. Always in full control. It's hard to realize that sometimes, especially in the heat of the moment when your emotions are right there, peaking. But it's at that moment, you know, the calm and the storm you find, and you rein it in. You analyze the situation. You make sure you're acting rationally, logically. Yeah, acting rationally and logically, you know. Making sure we're looking through this eye first. Then we're opening up our worldly eyes. After we get, you know, a glimpse of guidance or whatever we're seeking. We always go inward first. Especially when we feel like we've been looking, can't find it. It's pause. Go inward.
Times will start to the tone, reverberate, reveal the tones. To the home, to the heartbeat in your bones. I mean, really drill it home to your inner zone.
We put in the work to make your body jerk. We won't shirk the duty of making you shake the gluteus maximus. Yeah, that's what's up. The music is moving, you need to be catching up. Classical massacres occurs in the
Yeah, the music is moving, you need to catch up. The music is moving, you need to catch up. There's sibling energy again. You know what's interesting is I I just saw a video, and interesting. What the video said was, no two siblings grow up in the same household. You know, it's under the same roof and everything, but you have completely different experiences. And it also went on to say that no two siblings have the same parents, which was interesting too. Really interesting too. You know, what I was reminded of was, you know, my sister, who I was never really close with, we always butted heads. We were too close in age, 11 months, and, you know, she was the perfect child, right? Could never do any wrong. It's like, yeah, right. But even when caught doing wrong, she was still perfect. You know, and just put her on a pedestal. And, like, always put in charge, but it's like, bitch, who are you gonna tell me what to do? And it's like, you can tell them what to do, but you ain't telling me shit, right? You can try, I'm not gonna listen, but, you know, me and my sister were never close, but interesting, you know, she didn't reach out in any times. Well, she helped me out a couple times, like sent me a couple things to help me out, but she didn't even really reach out and try to call and talk to me when, you know, any of my accidents or anything, right? But it was interesting, you know, when I started doing well, you know, when I cut everyone out of my life and I'm working on myself, you know, well, everyone starts being worried about you, right? Start being worried about you. It's like, no, my manifestations are coming in. You're gonna see them a little woo-woo. And there's a lot to fucking process. But it was interesting how my sister never reached out. And then she reaches out then. And, you know, trying to tell me, you know, talk about old, you know, childhood trauma and blah, 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 and trying to convince me to go into therapy, pretty much. And it's like, I'm thinking the clearest I've ever thought in my whole fucking life. And, you know, a big part of it, too, is getting off of all, you know, I gotta watch what I say. It's gonna get banned. Pharmaceuticals, horrible. You know, you're never gonna think clear. It's not natural. And, you know, it's, you know, interesting. No two siblings have the same parents. Some food for thought.
My life is on the same page. I'm going back to bed, escaping on your 20 days. But I can't sleep away now. I dream away again. I feel like I lost my mind today. But I can't sleep away now. I dream away again. I feel like it's all about to fade. I paint eyes on the outside of my eyelids and lies on the inside, hung by violence.
Eyes on the inside of your eyelids. It's seeing right through everyone's verbal venom. It's seeing right through the lies. It's, you know what I mean? It's also, you know what it's giving too? It's reading energy. It's, you know, the lies, the verbal venom that people will spit right to your, you know, right to your face. The straight up lies. But it's energy. On an energetic level, you know when it's off. And when you know when it's off, you know, you're normally guided to leave. Or they're being removed and you just let them fucking go. It's like they're being forced to let go of spreading more lies. It's given they're still trying to. But none of it's working. They're being forced to. Double confirmation on the liars. Everything done in the dark always comes to the light. That's for somebody. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? Where you guys tapping in from? Got New York in the house. What's up, baby doll? Just here? Me too. Unless I'm over there. But I'm always right here. Although when I'm outside, I'm always standing. Oh, hey. What do I do? Oh. What was I supposed to do? I don't even know. What was I saying? Oh, but when I'm outside, I'm always standing. So if anyone ever asks, just tell them I'm outstanding. Feel free to steal that one. I stopped saying it for a while. I came up with that like over a decade ago. I was proud of that one when I came up with that one. Got some fresh pineapple water I just made tonight. Well, today.
Girlfriend's car, but by the time I left, I was short of breath and broken heart. There she was, kids over a motor, dirty cap with a ponytail and sat between his shoulders. With an oil slick that must have kissed his cheekbone, thick and voluptuous. I wish that
I'm definitely cleansing that energy off.
Touch you, what's covered up under that greasy blue jumpsuit. Standing there holding that dripping dipstick with a firm grip, yet so delicate. And the way you took that orange oil rag and wiped it clean is guaranteed to get repeated in my dreams. You make me wild, feels like puppy love. Got so lost in your smile when you asked me what the mileage was. And if I ever learned how to change my own oil, promise that this customer is gonna remain so loyal. Girl, dirty, dirty, you're such a dirty girl, yeah. Dirty, dirty, you're such a dirty girl, yeah. Dirty, dirty. You're such a dirty girl, yeah. Dirty, dirty. You're such a dirty girl. Now there's this hamburger stand, 30 minutes out of town. Used to go for the best veggie burgers around. That wasn't until I met this round, guaranteed to astound. Short order chef, eyes deeper than sound. She wore a dirty green apron like a silk nightgown. The cappuccino fingernails wrote my order down. 3 dots tattooed between a thumb and an index. 24 waist held a holster for the Windex. Heat from the grill made a mascara drip. The sweat on her face showed the buzz on the lip. 2 work pants couldn't hide the love in them lips. Call it bad taste, but this girl was the shit. It's the way that hair net kinda covered up her ear. Had me asking why the fuck she was even working here. But next time I get hungry, I'ma drive to Pasadena, cause I just gotta see her. Mi linda cochina. Dirty, dirty. You're such a dirty girl, yeah. Dirty, dirty.
Alright.
You're such a dirty girl, yeah. Dirty, dirty. You're such a dirty girl, yeah. Dirty, dirty. You're such a dirty girl, yeah.
I already did it, didn't I?
Dirty, dirty. You're such a dirty girl, yeah. Dirty, dirty.
Banker.
You're such a dirty girl, yeah. Dirty, dirty. You're such a dirty girl, yeah. Dirty, dirty. You're such a dirty girl, yeah.
Been staring at you for a while. You, the cosmic royalty. True colors being exposed. Stalkers. The contracts are complete. It's given the energy of, contract's complete, there's no purpose in continuing this on. Cutting cords. Calling your power back. Calling your power back. Energy harvesting. Coast. It's given they're sitting on the coastline watching you sail away with your energy. But it's like giving you on the ship. It's what's that song? Come sail away with me, and you're just out there jamming out, having a blast. You're out there jamming out, having a blast. Not a care in the world. That's for somebody.
Some kind of mistake, or maybe I just like it this way. I got so much self-esteem. If I could just get the help I need, if you fit the description, yeah. It's the glass half full of hard fact. Let it fill your prescription, yeah. I might take it all down, don't tempt me. Spokesman for the broken hearted. You don't wanna get me started, no. That's why I stay so guarded, trying to find my addiction. I'm a melancholic. My name is Sean. Hi, Sean. Do you have something you'd like to share today? Sometimes it kinda feels like I'm in front of a broken mirror. I'm searching my face, shovel through my dirt like I deserve some grace. Looking at my reflection, but my first reflex is to try to turn away and get some personal space. How the hell did we end up here? I'm trying to raise a little hell, but it's been a rough year. I wanna tell you what I felt if you lend that ear. I'm trying to hear that bell, communicate that clear. But evidently I don't know you like I think I do, cause I'm pre-assuming that you need to let me speak to you. School of hot box, never learned to keep my cool. The freakazoid to be avoiding all the peekaboo. Gotta jump back and excuse myself from a momentary lapse of existence. It doesn't even make a difference why I keep coming up missing. Man, listen, fit the description, yeah. It's the glass half full of hard fact. Let it fill your prescription, yeah. I might take it all down, don't tempt me. Spokesman for the broken hearted. You don't wanna get me started, no. That's why I stay so guarded, trying to find my addiction. I'm a melancholic. I thought I saw you yesterday, but I didn't stop, cause you was walking the opposite way. I guess I could've shouted out your name, but even if it was you, I don't know what I would say. We could sit and reminisce about...
You know, that's like you looking at old versions of yourself. It's like you run into it at the grocery store. It's like, do I even recognize you? Who the fuck are you? Oh, we went to high school together? Oh, shit. Didn't recognize you. Didn't recognize you. You know, it's given these step parent energy, uncle energy. They didn't want you recognizable, but not in the same way. It's like they wanted you beaten up and battered, not thriving, not celebrating life, just simply being alive, giving thanks for the day, because it's a gift. You know, acknowledging it that it's a gift. It's a gift they didn't want you to have. You know, if only it was up to them. You know, yeah, Yeah, man. It's given the ship that you sailed away on. You know, they tried to block it. They tried to stop it from ever coming to port. They tried to stop all the cycles from completing. But it's like, not only did it come in, but you sailed away on it. Without a care in the world.
Look just like you. Strange things my imagination might do. Take a breath, reflect on what we've been through. Or am I just going crazy cause I miss yesterday? Was that you? Look just like you. Strange things my imagination might do. Take a breath, reflect on what we've been through. Or am I just going crazy cause I miss you? And when you left, I didn't see it coming. I guess I slept, it ain't like you was running. You crept out the front door slow, and I was so self-absorbed I didn't even know. And by the time I looked up, it was booked up. Put it all behind.
Yeah, you know, it's... You know, leaving was the completion of the cycle. You know, had they had known that leaving would lead to you, you know, finding more of yourself, standing more in your truth, standing more of in your power, you know, they would have fought harder then. No, not to correct their actions. It was just it's like cover up their tracks better. You know, the Abomination, Earth Angel, Alien DNA. You know, it's given, weapons will be formed, but they will not prosper. Touch not my anointed. Do my prophets no harm. You know, but the corrupt officials. You know, it's given the shoes that they tried to force you to wear. They didn't fit your feet, unfortunately. They didn't fit your feet. But you know what, the irony, it's just their size. Ain't that but a bitch.
Cross your toes and hopes and I don't climb you like an obstacle. Mission impossible, mission in the kitchen sink. Y'all up off of anything, so what you think this kid will bring? Poker face, let me hold my place. The namesake the slug. With you can call me Stoker Ace. Open invitation to catch today's ejaculation all across the front of your pretty little paper. This goes to those that want a mouthful of short. So thanks for starting now, you're barking down the wrong road. Sacrifice plays a part in grabbing mics from now till the afterlife. I'll continue passion like I love this fucking war with all my heart. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from doing my part. It gave me life, it saved me life, it raised me right. So slide, shoulder slide, and please hand over that mic. Who am I? One of a kind, sender. One at a time, you're all the same, only separate by kick snares and names. Some of y'all even share the same names. So fuck you and your lies, baby, show no shame. What is this? One of a kind, sender. One at a time, you're all the same, only separate by kick snares and names. Some of y'all even share the same names. So fuck you and your lies, baby, show no shame. So point of
Some of you even share the same names. You know, people are fooled by these avatars. People are fooled by titles put on ourselves. I thought that was the corrupt officials. There it is. Corrupt police too. Titles. The titles that we put on ourselves. The titles that society puts on us. But in the big scheme of things, the fuck does society's titles mean? Jack shit. They don't mean shit. Your cosmic titles, those mean something. Those never go away. You know, but it's also the titles, it's not so much the titles, it's the lessons we learn from lifetime gets carried on as knowledge for us to tap into. You know, trying to tap into other people's knowledge, it's, you know, it's given tapping into the Akashic record and saying, oh shit, that looks better than what I have. Well, yeah, because some people have been doing this longer. Some people have been making better choices lifetime after incarnation. It's just, they're just of the light, straight up. It doesn't matter what lifetime they're in, they make the same choices. you know, but the same choices. It's people think, you know, wrongs. It's man's rules and laws are fucking relevant in the big scheme of everything. Irrelevant. Man thinks they know better than God. There we go. Story as old as time. Story as old as time.
She abandoned me, left me out in the cold. No surprises, I guess that's how it goes. Sits across from me, at a booth in the style. I contemplate how much more I can survive, but I'm alive, so I should keep content. Then tell why the hell my whole world is dead.
Breadcrumbs, breadcrumbs. They want to breadcrumb you and you to be happy. They want you to be grateful for the breadcrumbs that they're giving you. They don't want you seeing your own worth. You know, it's giving energy harvesting, seeing your own worth. You finally saw your own worth. You finally decided to call your power back and use it for yourself. You know what I mean? But you're calling your power back from them. Looking over their shoulders. It's like they knew that they were violating spiritual law. But it's given it's given big ass fucking egos. Big ass fucking egos.
There's no substitute, but sometimes she wears a disguise, yes she do. A storyteller deals with life, not hope. Girl, if we got along better, we'd be dope. And that's the sound that a dog will make when he's just been hit by a car. And that's the tone that hits close to home when the cocaine outlives the star. And that's the noise that disrupts the voice when the cue ball smacks its gold. And these are the words that disturb the earth when I walk away with your hope. Individually wrapped, placed in neat little rows, becoming a piece of everything that grows. Some numbers, a name to indicate you played the game, came empty-handed and left the same. A soul is a soul, and a shell is a shell. The border in between is
Individually wrapped. Individually wrapped. I'm getting two different things. Individually wrapped. It's you're a classic. You're like a Werther original. A classic. Throwback. Everyone can enjoy it. Everyone can enjoy it. You know, it's giving the energy of, giving people an inch, they want to take a mile. It's, we treat people how to treat us. We treat people what we accept, what we'll allow, what's tolerable. And people always seem to like to push those boundaries. But just being in your energy wasn't enough. It's like they want it. As if it's theirs, as if they have any say how it's used. Energy is a true currency. Energy is a true currency. That's an understanding as old as time. Before money was even created. Everything's an energy exchange. Everything. Exchanges. 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 You know what it's given? It's like those water jugs that, you know what I mean, you go and get at the store. It's like they wanted to deplete you and then bring in, you know, the empty bottle and get some change back. Getting some change back. They're getting a lot more back than they bargained for. Respect your elders. Well, that's what it's given is they thought that they were teaching. It's kind of like they were teaching the next generation. This is how you do it. It's given they're being made a fool of. Mocked. Good. No accountability. There's no accountability going around in the group chat. Everyone's pointing fingers. Everyone's pointing fingers. It's given chaos and mayhem. And yet through all the chaos and mayhem, you're just chilling, vibing, thriving, raising your frequency, giving thanks for today because it is a gift. Even your trials. Giving thanks for your trials. Giving thanks for your trials. It's like they're the propaganda. It's the lies. They were trying to say that you were underqualified. It's like you haven't had the proper training. You know, the interesting part is, you know, in the Ascension, in the class of, you know, the school zone here, you know, it's an energetic thing. And it's life. Life is your test. You know, you can't copy someone's scores. You can't copy their answers. There's no cheating. But there it goes again. It's, you know, it's the Starseed. It's the Werther original. It's like they wanted everyone to just look at, nah, it's outdated anyways. No one even likes those. It's like, you know, making fun of someone for choosing it. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. Everyone can enjoy it. They're delicious. They should come back. We are coming back. Oh, interesting. We're coming back. You know, the ones that have been working with ourselves for a very long time. The teachers. We're coming back to ourselves, remembering who we are. We're coming back to our missions. We're going back home. And we're not waiting till we pass away to go there. We're not waiting till we pass away to live in heaven. We're choosing heaven every fucking day because it's a choice. And that's a choice that we make. Because we fucking love it here. Even the days we wake up to trials. We fucking love it. Can't wait for it to be over. But happy to be here. It's your optimism. It's you know, they want to make it seem like it was, you know, it's just a facade. It's just an act you're playing on. No. The only act is that them trying to keep up with you. That's the only act. You know, it's given that, you know, on the treadmill, they're dying, but they're acting like they're not all out of breath. And to you, it's just like a brisk walk. That's what happens when you try to wear energy that's not yours. You know, you try to someone's essence. You can't copy someone's essence. You shouldn't try to wear someone's shoes that aren't yours. Never. Never. We all have free will. We can. But I wouldn't recommend it. That's the wrong move.
And she still wonders why I'm so insecure.
floor. She giggles because I sleep with
You
a
guys wear panties on stage, like gonna be a fucking movie and just fuck you because you're on stage. I never just wanna
See,
fuck.
bands like us don't do groupies.
No, that's actually there's a.
No, that's not full of shit. I mean, have you ever heard our songs? I mean, basically, smile, smile with me, smile with me, smile with me. Please won't you smile, smile.
Oh man, you know what that's giving? You're the teacher bossing the fuck up, teaching them a lesson. But it's gonna be like, you know, you just always wanted everyone to be happy to begin with. You know what I mean? But what it's given now, it's like, you know, your spirit is like, oh, they're not smiling anymore. Why aren't they smiling? I thought they were all cheerful earlier when they were sending attacks. They were so cheerful. What happened? Where'd their smile go? Oh, the attacks went back to them. Oh, wiped the smile right off of their face. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Faith around and find the fuck out. Jealousy is a motherfucker. Jealousy is a hindrance. Jealousy. It's like they've lost all sight of their own path because they were so focused on paths that aren't theirs. And it's, you know, well, we're pot committed now. Might as well just follow through with this horrible fucking idea. Okay. And it's never too late to stop. It's never too late to learn our lesson. You know, thankfully we're not defined, you know, by our past. We're defined by the choices and actions that we make right here and right now. But we're fully fucking accountable to everything in our past. Fully.
I can tell by the way your hair touches your shoulders. Be straight with me, and I'll be me with you. I can think of some of us that we should do. So if you think I'm coming home with you tonight, you're probably right. A few more beers, a couple more laughs, and dressing my past with the questions she asks. I love cats, and I would love to take a bath. If I spent the night, would you massage my back? She's closing in for the embrace. And slightly tucks her hand under my face. Her hair smells so good, I gotta have the taste. Where's your board? Let's ditch this place. And in the parking lot, she sparked it off. She must be starving for someone to hit the heart. I've never been kissed with such passionate bliss. Porn star damn near tore my lips apart. Honey, slow it up, hold it up, start the car and leave this garage. Let's go to your apartment, Lindale Avenue, on the way to her rest. Her drunk ass turns to look at me and she says, "You're so beautiful from the hair to the soul. Can't believe that I've never met you before. Feels like I've been waiting for you my whole life." She missed the red light, we hit a pickup truck and we both died. She still wants a friendship. She can't live her life without me as a friend. I can't figure out why I give a damn to what she wants. I don't understand the now before the then. Most of this garbage I write that these people seem to like is about you and how I let you infect my life. And if they got to know you, I doubt that they would see it. They wonder when I showed you how you can leave it. A friend in Chicago said that I should stay persistent. If I stay around, I'm bound to break resistance. Fuck you, Lucy, for defining my existence. Fuck you, and you.
Oh man. But it's giving you're defying all the norms. It's you're doing everything they said is not possible. You know, it's giving all the peace that you're able to find in all the chaos. You know, but it's given the ability not to fall off a course. with everything going mayhem around you. You know, not worried about the huffing or puffing or blow your house down. It's, hey, go ahead. I was done with it anyways. You know what I mean? Because if the Most High is going to allow it to happen, then it's creating something better, right? Just making the space for it. Fear. Not giving into fear. Not giving into fear. They wanted you to step away. They wanted fear to get the best of you. At every turn. It's like it's false illusions. It's false illusions. It's fucking ourselves out of our blessings by manifesting the negative, by letting those thoughts even in our head and then letting it fester, and then we start manifesting it. You know, we're the only ones that can destroy it. You know, we're in full control. We're in full control. It's given like a sleigh ride or something, right? And it's like they think just because there's reins on you and they're back there on the sled that they're in control. But it's like, you know, just rip it off real quick and I do what I want. Breaking the chains, breaking the restraints. Breaking free of everything holding you back. Teach people how to break away from the third parties. All the people, places, and things that, you know, put you in this state of lack of funding.
In the morning, I want to scream, fuck you, Lucy. But the problem is I love you, Lucy. So instead, I'ma finish my drink and have another one. And think about how you used to be my lover. And everyone in his life would mistake it as love. Everyone in his life would mistake it as love. Everyone in his life would mistake it as love. And everyone in his life would mistake it as love. Everyone in his life would mistake it as love. Everyone in his life would mistake it as love.
Yeah, man. They're like, in the song, it's like, oh, look at you, you're standing out in the rain waiting for Slug? You're fucking crazy. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Standing out in the rain, standing alone. But standing in your motherfucking power. Standing in your truth. Not worried about the opinions of others. Those that can't even see a glimpse of your path, much less understand it, because they have but a glimpse of your past. A glimpse of your past. A glimpse of your past. People from the past working hard to come back in. Working hard to take you off your throne. You know, it's like you're finding new levels of standing in your power. The coworker, your higher self. It's like every time you reach a level of standing in your power, it's like you're reaching your hand up to your higher self, and your higher self is reaching your hand down, and you're pulling yourself up. Pulling yourself up to new levels. Well, new levels, new devils, right? New fun experiences. Well, you get both. You get both. Some things don't change. It's the faces change, but the energy, the actions, they're very similar. It's very similar. It's all the same shit. It's just different levels of it. Different levels of jealousy, different levels of envy, greed. It's all different levels, but it's all the same shit. You know, but it's always the ones running their mouths the loudest. You know, when they're not able to get away with what they never should have attempted to begin with. They're always the most upset. But they're also the ones that are most upset when they see people get rewarded that do things the proper way. Well, what is that? It's a reflection. You know, it's something triggers us. It's a reflection. And what is that? Well, it's their lack of putting in the work. It's their lack of not knowing, or it's their lack of effort or willingness to do the work. It's something along those lines, but it's a them problem. It's a them problem. A them problem. It's a them problem. Going back to the sailboat and, you know, come sail away. Got no problems in the world. No problems in the world.
Holding on to my ugly.
God loves ugly truth. God loves authenticity. God loves it when we don't just talk about it, we actually be about it. God loves it when we put our energy where our fucking mouths are. When we put our energy where our mouths are. The energy we put behind our words. The life we can speak into ourselves. True threat. The life we can speak into others. True threat. One of the greatest threats. Empowering others. That's a huge threat. Put a target on your back. Oh, shit.
I'm a slow typer, a so-so writer. Been the shit ever since I was an infant in diapers. And I'ma be dope all the way to the end. From the cradle to the grave, the pampers to the defense. Get enough love, got enough friends. But on a regular basis, it's safe to say I've got the bend. And I didn't mean to ignore that vibe you sent. I guess my mind was probably on my rent. I got my mind on my tummy and my tummy on my mind. Some assembly required, let me run it down the line. The factory is open, time card punched. Until lunchtime, it's crunch time. Back to work full. The first rule is to keep the verse true. Even if it hurts you, you gotta wear the pain like a stain. Respect the listener, respect the game. Because there's more to gain than some dinner and fame. Give me the money, but don't you dare stop there. Give me the mic, that's the tool, and I play it cool. Give me the life, I've seen things that used to be true. Give me the love, it ain't slug, give me a pound or a hug. And I'ma play this game, I just wanna say, all I really want is for you to remember my name. And I'ma run for as long as I'm alive. Hope to God I inspire some of y'all. See, I'm that cat that used to sit in the back and study, looking for some proof that God loves ugly. Flash forward a decade later in your town, somehow a good number of your...
Looking for the proof that God loves ugly. The investigations we perform on ourselves. The proof we seek. That we find inward. You know, and it's the truths that you find inward that you'll boldly stand on. And no one can knock you off of those truths because they go by beliefs. And you only believe in things that you do not know. And when you experience certain things and you stand in knowings, No one can knock you off your fucking knowing. No one's beliefs will compare to it. It's you can keep your beliefs. I stand in knowings. I stand in truth. You know? Standing in truth. That's how we stop everything. Standing in our power. Standing in our truth. Opening up our throat chakra to speak the truth. To allow the truth to come out. Our truths, our ancestors' truths, it's freeing the bloodlines. It's breaking the curses. It's shutting it the fuck down. You know, it's given spiritual courts in session, under investigation, faith around to find out, all the hidden agenda, everything done in the dark always comes to the light. Teacher, you know, it's, It's like they knew better. They knew better. But knowing better and choosing better are two different things. And they didn't choose better. They didn't choose better. That's for somebody.
All the sands of line of dirt, the long days in the fields, another sands of serving meals, in a cafe on Main Street, with miles to feed, just trying to keep moving on our backs, and all I hear about is how it's so bad, so bad, it's too bad, it's too bad, too late, so wrong, so low. It's too bad we had no time to rewind and walk this slow. You left without saying goodbye. Although I'm sure you tried, you called the house from time.
How you guys doing? You guys having a good Saturn day night? I am excellent. Sunday's already here. Out here living in the future. You know, it's crazy to think about that in Russia, you can be in what is it, like 12 different fucking time zones? So that's fucking huge. The amount of different time zones that Russia covers. Crazy. What do I want to do?
All the sands lined with guilt.
Yeah, so while I was on my spree of just ordering shit, right? I got this one, which I pulled out the other day. Right? Biblical Tarot. And I wasn't even thinking. I saw this one too, and just because it had a different cover, I assumed that, I don't know why I thought it was going to be different. I mean, they're both tarot, but it's literally like the same images, except for these ones are black and white, and those ones are colored. There's no difference. And so it's, I don't know, I guess I'm thankful that they're not exactly identical, because that would have been whatever, I guess. But it's interesting too, black and white. You know, same deck, just black and white. But it's also, even with the same imagery, it's still gonna give a different a feel. It's still gonna could give a different message just by the imagery and everything in it alone. Which interesting too, you know, being brought to, you know, a conversation earlier how no sibling grows up in the same house and no sibling grows up with the same parent. Interesting. It's a slight ways that we perceive things differently that, you know, drastically change things, change the way we look at them. I should have known. You know, the tower card in this deck is the Tower of Babel. Interesting too. You know what that looks like? It looks like a Tesla tower, doesn't it? With the electricity coming out of the top. Interesting. That's what the Eiffel Tower is too. The Eiffel Tower was some sort of electrical. Alright, who wants a poll? First person, who wants a poll? Alright, baby doll.
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man. I'm sick of without a sense of feeling. And this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me.
reminding me of who I really am. It's coming back to ourselves. Well, it's the hard work we put in on ourselves. The hard work, it's properly casting judgment on what no longer serves me. The people, the places, the things, the mindsets. You know, it's asking the Most High to remove anything in you that is not of the Most High and to replace it with that which is. You know, it's something we should be constantly asking. Well, not asking because we don't ask. We don't beg. We give thanks because we speak it into existence. We give thanks for it already happening. The hard work we put in on ourselves. You know, energy. Energy is our true currency. It's learning to guard and protect our energy. It's learning to cherish our energy. Phantasm garden. Subconscious exploration. Surreal beauty. Hidden connections. Intuition. Creativity. Unexpected growth. Inner landscape. Non-rational wisdom. Non-rational wisdom. Inner knowings. Wander the surreal paths within. Unexpected wisdom flowers in the phantasm garden of your soul. You know, the garden of your soul. You know, we're so much more. We're so much more when we're able to stop putting false judgment upon ourselves, you know. When we're able to look at ourselves objectively and, you know, show ourselves grace, but it also, you know, give ourselves a kick in the ass when we need to. It's the balance of everything. You know, but expanding our consciousness. Expanding our consciousness, going up, you know, tier to tier to tier to tier, leveling up, choosing to. You know, sometimes we get really worn out from building the next level, from climbing up there, and so we're gonna camp out right here. We're gonna set a tent, we're gonna build a fire, we're gonna eat, we're gonna chill. It's necessary. You know, but then we get the divine inspiration, the divine nudges to, all right, it's time to get back up. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, especially when you're looking up, it's like, you know what you have to do. It's like, you know, but it's also, you know, which is why you don't want to get started. It's like, not because you don't know that you're not capable of it. It's, you know, it's going to be a little bit. It's going to be some hard work. It's not fun. It's not easy, but you know it's manageable. But that's half the battle too. That's just half the battle, is knowing that you can do it. It's being able to find that mustard seed. And when you're able to find one, it's like, well, I know there's more. There has to be more. There's got to be. And then once you find more after, you know, one after another, it's just. But it's balance. It's learning when to pause. It's learning, you know, when you've built up high enough, when you can't go any higher, but when it's not wise to. You know what I mean? Because what happens? Sometimes you get too top heavy and you could sway over. It's that. Who knows? You know what I mean? We don't rush through stages. We don't rush processes. We don't rush through the steps. Because when you rush through, you miss things. But we're supposed to live in the present. We're supposed to enjoy life. You know, we're supposed to we're supposed to be present in the present to accept it as the gift. And there's some divine inner knowledge. Hey, thank you, Robin. I do like how shiny these ones are. Can you guys see the shimmer? Give that stuff to my grandkids. I realize that some things, they just don't matter. Some things just don't matter. How fast it all goes. Right? It does stand out, doesn't it? Hey, what's up, Golden?
The clock just starts ticking.
Golden, you want to pull?
On the day that you're born, and no matter how much time you get, you always want more. Someday when I'm old, I'll be the only one that remembers you young and beautiful. Your dark hair falling on that pillowcase, and all the secrets we shared, and all the love that we made. And I'll hold on to those precious moments like pieces of gold. Someday when I'm old.
Someday when I'm old. You know, knowledge. But it's peace, the internal peace gained. But it's also sometimes it's a remarkable thing just after life in general, we're just able to find peace. Now, despite everything, we don't allow it to. It's the understanding. It's the understanding, the higher knowledge that it's everything's in our control. The full moon, illumination. But it's completeness too, which is part of the level of peace. It's because of the completeness, the sense of completeness that only comes from true completeness, which comes from a balance. But the balance, you know, the balance is, you know, the stairs to balance are steep. They're steep. You know, trying to balance things out. Sometimes we take too many steps. We try to go too many steps up, and you can't do that with steep steps. You're gonna fall back. You know, slow and steady. You know, being present. You know, it's not putting too much on our plate, not wearing ourselves thin. It's knowing when to take a moment to chill and realign ourselves. And then we continue on. We catch our breath, then we continue on up the stairs. But we have our whole spirit team with us. You know, we have our whole spirit team with us. But it's also like when we're sleeping, it's like they're laying the path in front of us. They're always ahead of us. Making sure they're dropping enough clues that we're going to pick up the signs on. They're like, it can't hurt to drop a couple more. They missed a lot the last time, right? So sometimes I'm pretty sure that happens. Or it's like, I don't know, sometimes we come across the same thing. It's like, oh, that you brought that into my existence years ago, but I didn't see it. That's your spirit team knocking you on the back of the head. It's like, come on, you're going to get it this time. You're going to get it this time. They're like, you can do it. We know you can. But it's like, we're going to throw in a couple extra hints just so there's no mistaking it. There's no mistaking it. There's no mistaking. What I'm getting is joy, though. There's no mistaking that this is for you. It's like, we're going to give you clear signs. We're going to give you clear signs. But it's an energetic thing. It's the energetic peace. It's the energetic happiness. It's the internal. It's the internal happiness. I'm getting that tree of life with that. That's the world card. But look at that. But look at the transformation at times. Look at the transformations. You know, we give thanks for everything, appreciation for every step that we're at. But it's these ones that really make us appreciate these ones even more. Truly. Truly appreciate it. You know, well, you can say you can for words and stuff, but on an energetic level, a true appreciation. At all levels, at the highest. You know, but interesting too. There's the light shining from both, but it's never losing your shine. You know, never letting these times even take your shine away. You know, it's perspective too. It's, yeah, you might not have much, but guess what? All the sunlight can come right in because look, there's not many leaves there. Catch all those, you know, DNA upgrades. But then it's also sitting. It's the things that we manifest at these times. It's when we stay aligned and we don't let the clutter of the chaos around us to throw us off a course, right? We don't allow it to throw us off a course. So we might be there, but guess what? In my mind, I'm in paradise. I'm in paradise right now. I'm kicking back, relaxing. And I'm going to tell myself that enough until it happens. And then eventually it does. But you got to be energetically there already. You know, energetically, you got to shift yourself into that timeline already. You got to live that place, that energy, live rent-free in your mind. Not the circumstances that you're in right now, because it's the understanding of this too shall pass. This too always passes. This too always passes.
And I keep them in my piggy bank, and I believe there's 35. Mama,
You're welcome.
how much time will that buy me? Is it enough to take me camping? And I'm
10 o'clock.
by the creek.
Oh,
If I'm a little short, then how much more does Daddy need? Spend some time with me.
you know, this fell on the ground. You know the irony of this? It's right when you think it's over. Every time when you think it's over, here comes the shadow work again. We're back. Every time you think it's over, it's, no, wait, there's more. Oh, man. And it's almost that frustration, like, are you fucking kidding me again? You know, there's more. Oh, man. The irony. Spirit be speaking tonight. Spirit's been speaking tonight. Alright. I think we're gonna wrap it up on that note. I'm tired. I got work again tomorrow. But, yeah. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for this exchange of energy. Thanks for all your likes, your shares, your comments. Thanks for all your gifts. And until next time.